by the way, you all just got pranked, boy. Pranked, boy. So yeah, seriously, we're not gonna call it zombies camos, right? Now they're just gonna literally just be me just slowing on the camo and doing a whole the stream, just because then I don't have to really worry about switching camos and doing separate issues with them. I got tier 47. My tier 3 tier skips get level round 15, obviously, and this one was for opening 20 doors today, which was very easy to do. Obviously, 2 games, you can't do it in 1 game, there's not that many doors. I believe there's 1 map, like maybe Dead of the Night, maybe Ancient Evil. Actually, Ancient Evil's rumoured to be the biggest match for doors, but I didn't try it. I always do Blood of the Dead because it's always easy for some of the challenges, like fucking box spins and shit. I just find the map very easy. I did my visual Black Ops Call of Duty zombie map tier list today. I'll be reading that off after the stream. I posted it on my Facebook. I don't post shit on Instagram anymore, but I've come up with my list, and I think it's pretty well rounded, so I'll be reading them. Ready? Let's start, I guess. So for S tier, I put Raven the Redwoods. Obviously, you know how much I fucking love that map. First map I really aimed for a high round on. Classified. Oh, what a banging map. Call of the Dead, then places 3rd. Come on. George Romero, the voice actor was spot on. I couldn't have asked for a better fan package for horror fans. Obviously, the birth of zombies happened with George Romero. Obviously, him being the creator of what basically booted the zombie genre on the map. If people really want to like start making loads of zombie flicks, George Romero was kind of the birth god for that. So I kind of owe it to him to be on that list, you know. George Romero was such a legend. He did so much in his lifetime before, obviously, he passed away. I don't know how he passed away, but I know he's definitely not alive. Which is such a shame. George Romero was so genius though. He was such a genius. The time of where people didn't really think stupid these type of flicks cannot be made, he came out there and showed them it can be made. So you've got to kind of owe it to George Romero to technically have started the horror genre we like to know as. And the thing that's really upsetting about George Romero's death is the fact that we know at least he died peacefully. That's the only thing I could have wished for. Such a legend like George Romero, such a legend in the horror genre. Basically, you know, like just I'm so happy that, you know, he did so much for the horror troops. Then I did Moon. Now obviously Moon changed so much and did the Call of Duty scene as we know it. Obviously adding you have to go really, you have to kind of control your baggage use, you have to go, you know, the first proper Easter egg that was canon. Obviously really good map in my opinion. The part where you start off with Griffin Station is probably one of the best parts of any just singular part. It's just, to me, you can even camp in there once the initial dogs are done, and I didn't really pay I'm not going to lie to you guys, I didn't pay the original. I didn't pay that much Black Ops because I didn't have backwards compatible. I didn't really have that much in my past. Obviously grew up very hard, but now my life's a little bit better. I can safely say that I had so much fun with Zombies Chronicles and Moon. I'm so glad they brought back, because I don't think it got the representation it deserved in Black Ops. Black Ops added so many classics. Then we got Kino de Toten. I know, why have you had it in S tier? Kino de Toten's boring, doesn't have an Easter egg. I don't know, it's me. I do not aim for Easter eggs. You should know that by now. I'm not an Easter egg looking for guy. What I mean by that? Don't know what I mean by that. It basically means I do not go out searching for Easter eggs. I'm more of a play the map if I like the map type of guy. Screw the Easter egg in my opinion. Get off the tower, you pathetic bunch of such shit. I'm dead. Revive me, I have the Jacob gun. Say thanks. And quickly go up. Yeah. That's Blood of the Dead. Now, when they added these challenges, you know, the maybe get 20 kills with a certain weapon, it was originally just, but Blood of the Dead would be the map I picked, just for how simple the map design is and how easy it is to just guide your way through that map. Like, if you know what I mean, like, the other maps are very hard to worry about challenges along with everything else, but I think Blood of the Dead just mixed that perfectly together, hardness with that, and it made one of the better maps in my opinion. Oh, is that dead? So there's that there if anyone needs it. I've obviously, actually no, I want to keep that. Actually, strafe is amazing. I've got my favourite weapon here. But yeah, then we got Shaolin Shuffle at S tier. It grew me. I know day one I was like, oh, this map is the worst thing I've ever witnessed. But now we had World War II and Blackout, so I reflect on that map and I was like, I really wish they experimented with more kung fu aspects, you know. The cheese worked brilliantly. The NYC type punk. So yeah, guys. I really feel bad for the way the rep I gave Shaolin day one. I was like, well, this map ain't my type of thing. Just because I never actually experimented in the map. I didn't know if it was going to work. Didn't know how the cheese were going to really play out. We didn't really know much about that map. The early gameplay kind of, the power up first was just generally hard to find. But as soon as you know like where the power is and where all that is, the map's probably the most funnest thing to experience with friends. The only sad thing is they removed the perk, the melee perk, whatever. What is the melee perk? I don't remember what the fucking melee perk is, but if I did, that would be my top. That'd be my top 10. It's so fucking good. I'm mugging that, that's the only thing I really do want to mug. I'm a fan of the GK, obviously. I'm not having that as my scope though. I refuse. This is the pistol, obviously. My pistol that I love. I know you might be asking why do you love the pistol so much. Because it shows the scope off. It's easy to just quickly show the scope, you know. I would like to collect attachments because it's a proper weapon, right? Oh. Now, there's a lot more for ST. I did put a lot of Infinite Warfare's maps up at top, obviously, because I love that game. And then the next one on my list is Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I love the map. I just think it's like 1950s cheese. And I love, if you don't know me, I love 1950s stuff. No? Having a couple relatives in there kind of enlightens me on this old, you know. And I love the fact that they're not basing it on a, I think it's generally good direct, you know, Raven Edwards and Zombies in Space and didn't really co-enact to me, but it's not bad. Next is Knocked Dirt on Totem. I didn't go for the classic factor with the first map. I just thought, you know, plain simple zombies. There was not much you have to worry about buying or shit. That's what I love about the map. You didn't really have to worry about buying much. You know, yes, it's scarce. Personally, on the standpoint, I love that. I love that for a free map. The fact that he innovated and put that in for the, if you completed the campaign, honestly, one of the best things in the world. It generally was fun. Then we got the Shadowed Throne. Oh, this gets too much slack. This gets really too much slack. Like, this map gets so much slack. I don't even know fucking why. You know, it's one of the better maps. It's one of the better maps in my opinion. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. The Shadow Throne was a good map. But it is. And it was a very, really good, constructive map. They did so much I wanted from zombies. They didn't do many other things that I wanted. But still, I don't really care. I'm not really going to be a spoiled bitch. You know, we got what we got. I'm happy with the finished products for Shadow Throne. I even do still generally still play the map. You know, I usually say that to comfort the map. I generally still play it, you know. I generally actually do enjoy the map. Like, the map to me is so fun. Kill him. Yeah, boys. Give up. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, it's the same guy as well. Yeah, he's screwed. Thank God. And the thing, let's go to the next map then. The Verrucht, obviously. Oh, I had so much fun on Verrucht. Added so many new innovative things, including the perk machines, the traps. Basically created zombies today. Then so this is not amazing, but still on the level of really good. This is the, you know, I've gone with Ancient Evil. I love the map. The only downside is the only downside is the Cherion upgrade. It really annoys me, and the fact they're hitting the trophy behind it, that is probably one of the coolest things. But other than that, a really good map. I just didn't think it was one of my favourites. You know, like, it's nothing against the map, I just don't think it's one of my favourites. It did everything right, but it didn't correspond with me that well. Even though the map is fun, I can still hop on with maybe a game with mates. It's not fun if you're solo, and I like usually playing solo, so this ain't my type of map. See, obviously I'm going to look at all aspects, multiplayer, what's more fun on multiplayer. That's why IX is down there. Now, IX is a very good map. Now, IX is a really, really good map. But IX. So IX was that sort of questionable map. Some people liked it, some people hated it. And to me, the map was not as good. It was overrated. But the map's still fun. I like the gladiators, it helps camo challenges, obviously, being the most easiest way to unlock the character challenge. But there were so many things you could have changed, like I can't really think of anything I should have changed. It just didn't correspond. The Final Fight and Goston House, I can't spell them as one map. Now who am I using out? The final week was a banging map. Alright. Nah, but I just generally thought it just wasn't worth the hassle. Once you played everything, once I completed the Easter egg, the game just got really boring. This was, of course, in my growing up phase, year 11, obviously being your exams, so I didn't have that much time to experience these maps and play around with them. Obviously, me revising for my exams and shit like that just really took this game down my notch of priorities. I still hit one game or another, but it just wasn't up to par. I just really wanted the new DLC to come out. Speaking of DLC, the Darkest Shore. Darkest Shore was amazing. The only thing I hated was those merch things. If they maybe limited the fog, it would have been a bang on. It would have gone up. It would have gone up. I can't bullshit you here. It would have gone up. And the reason why it would have gone up is because I really do hate the merchlers. Like, the merchlers to me just ruin the game completely. But if it weren't for the merchlers, piss off, big bugging bugger. Big motherfucking bugger. I got punched 2 times. I'm just trying to find a good gun. Any gun, anywhere. Gun anywhere, I don't care what gun it is. If it's a penis soaker, just any gun. I don't, you know, want to deal with. There's undead people. There are undead people, run. When I said any gun, I didn't mean the worst gun in the game though. I mean any gun other than the worst gun in the motherfucking game. Please don't fuck this up. Pump my actual med kit, obviously. Oh, ICR. Yeah. Darkest Shore was a really good map, don't get me wrong, I loved it. But, you know me, I'm actually quite a sucker for World War II. I can see why everyone thought it was a bad map, you know what I mean. The buzzsaw was kind of reproduced. One of the trophies was a baked bread dozen. You had to get a multi-kill. It just didn't feel right, you know. It felt pretty weird to go from the final rank to some really low down, you know, World War II. But that was fine. It was just the storyline just really made me cringe. You know, not the storyline bad or anything, not the storyline shit. It's not, oh, they should have changed the complete storyline. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is what they should have done is they should have focused more about looping it more to the final right. There's a couple of quotes. I would have classified that for a different, instead for Dr. Straub, I would have classified that as literally the World War II Volume 2, if you know what I mean. Like, not a remake, I would have classified that as a separate game. Which is a good thing, it's not a bad map. Next one, I've got to be really careful here because it's a dangerous area. And the next one on my list is Shinonuma. Now, all my World War II maps are up higher, just to get that down with you now. Because it's not, the game, in my opinion, did not do anything wrong World War II. It built zombies the way it is. I'm not going on any memorabilia shit or anything, don't worry. I bet you got scared that I was going to go on for some, oh, but it was a classic map. No. That's what's a bit lower down to the right. So I would put, if it was about classic maps, I would have put this at the top. Alright, but it's not, so I didn't put it at the top. I instead ranked this list on remembrance to me, you know, one I felt really, you know, close with. So these were maps that I played well at war. I was more of a childhood sort of. But Shinonuma was an innovative map that, yet again, did less than many other maps these days, but at the same time did so fucking much for the community. It built really, like, provocative, weird new traps, which were pretty, at the time, we had, like, the electric trap and that was it. As soon as that game rolled out, we had all these new traps, obviously, in the new games, obviously. As far as an acid trap, you know, more innovative traps came along. But this started the trap thing, in my opinion. This started different trap. If I didn't think it would be for that game, I think personally we would just have 80 billion electric traps. And that's something I do not fucking want. is 8 billion electric traps. What I would like from a game is just really cool, innovative traps, and Shino Numa really brought that to light. There were still electric traps, but at the same time they didn't ram the game full of electric traps, you know what I mean? They puzzled 1 to 2 electric traps, but then the rest of the game was just more formed, like practically more just built for the fans. So we had like 1 trap until this map came around. This map, in my opinion, innovated the traps as we know it. The only downside is it was World War II. You know, World at War was just the most laggiest game in Call of Duty history. It was very hard to get high round, which really did ruin the experience for me. Obviously, me trying to being a high rounder, which really did not resonate with me that well. And I didn't really like the Japanese setting, obviously going Germany, and then instantly Japan. Instant Japan, no hesitation there, just instant deploy us to Japan, you know. And I don't have a problem with going to Japan. I just want to have, you know, a bit more clearance on why we're at Japan and what we're looking for. We actually had to dig that out ourselves, which I did not like. Let's go to the next one. Buried, yeah, obviously cult classic, but I prefer mods to the actual game. That's a real big problem. If I prefer mods to your actual map, that's when you know you got something wrong. It wasn't the map itself, that's why it's so up. Not the actual map itself. The Easter egg was too long and shit. Like, there's so many things wrong with Buried. I grew up with that map from playing mods from Black Ops 3. There were so many innovative mods, like you can actually get a Buried map in that game. You know, obviously being a very cool map, Buried. To see that in Black Ops 3, you know, with better graphics and shit, help me. Yeah, now you fucking decide to come and do some shit. Sure, no one can come through there. I know you don't have that much, but I'm gonna still pick it up. That's ours, don't I? Look. That's ours. See? Oh, sorry. That prick was going to be around a lot more. Okay, I'm just quickly injecting myself. I got level 3 armour, so I'm not going to waste it, obviously. So I'm being a bit screwed. I think I'm really happy about let's go to the next map. So this is B. This is the great. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That's what I'm gonna give it. Let's start straight off with Nuketown. You know, so many things wrong with it. It was literally just a reskin of multiplayer. Literally, this one was generally a reskin of multiplayer. You can tell. It was a bonus map. But with friends, it's actually really fun. With friends, you can have such a great time. But if you're alone, oh boy, a different story. It is so just provocative. You've got to wait to right perk to spawn them jugs like round 20. If they did. So let's just go to the next one. Shangri-La. Really, the Shriekers just ruined it for me. That's it really. I'm not a sore loser that they added Shriekers. I think it's pretty innovative that they added Shriekers in, you know, new zombie type. I don't have a problem with it actually being a new zombie type. I have more of a problem with the fact that they literally blind your ass. Don't know, that's the real issue I have with the Shrieking Catalyst zombies. I really hate the new Catalyst zombies just for that sole reason of them being completely and utterly fucked. Let's go down here, I guess. He's boring me. Forward. No, I'm not heading that way. Yeah. Don't head that way. Fine. Ooh. Holy shit, it's booby trapped as shit. Fit up your ass. Okay, got my gun. We clean the room of fucking boobies yet? Not actual tits, don't clean the room of tits, just clean the room of booby traps. Thank you. I think I shot my teammate like multiple times. I've got 2 kills this game. Oh. I know someone's right the fuck there. Run. Oh, got to say thanks and then re-heal. Wait, we got a fucking trauma kit. Why the fuck ain't I using? I've got 2. Why the fuck didn't I just use the trauma kit? I don't know. I'm a strange human. Give me a break. We've got to quickly pump my armor back up. Don't ask me for much benefit because I'm pumping my armor back the fuck up. Very weak, obviously. Oh, the storm's enclosing on our ass. I can't see anything. I still got a kill. Okay, let's continue with my list. Then we got 5. Now, 5 obviously being a very good map, but there's so much they could have done. Like, I know I said I wouldn't cast for Easter eggs, but the presidents just instantly go from a nice Germany to fucking America. Like I said, I don't really like. I know there's time travel involved in that one, but I don't really like the JFK cast. I know. I just like the the normal cast. I don't care what kind of cast it is. I just want the normal cast back. I think that's what people really resonates with now, is they just wanted the normal cast back and they really didn't care about JFK. Obviously it was cool in Revelation to see the things, but let's continue. Beast from Beyond, the fucking literally getting power on is literally single-handedly the most annoying thing to ever have to do in the gaming history. It's so bad. Fucking, you had, until you got power on, which is important, Neil's head, you had to deal with these little cryptids. But you do start off with an assault rifle, but the cryptids are just, I'm sorry, put them in the fucking bin. Please do never bring them back. Let's continue to Carrier. Carrier, obviously, I'm not going to put high. I think that's the highest one. Carrier is my favourite Exo Zombie map. Just the fact you've got 2 healing systems, 2 healing portals. You also had I know you have 2 in the other, Descent, but we'll get onto Descent a bit later. And what I mean by a bit later, I mean a lot later, because that's the worst one, I believe. No, it isn't. Nah, I know exactly what one I put at the end. If I know from my instincts, everyone else fucking knows what the one at the bottom. I put Burger Town at the bottom. I'm not going to explain why yet. I want to get on with how shit that map actually is compared to what people actually think. They think, oh, it's not that bad. The map's not that bad. Well, if you know what you got, you actually got punished if you couldn't be asked to fucking do their stupid shit. But let's continue. Carrier was just that map that, after having an odd 2 DLCs, first DLC I ever bought, by the way, and I'm happy with it. Not to carry out, I mean out. You had to pay for the first Zombies map. I'll get on that a bit later though, because that's one of the reasons why I hate that map. You had to pay for shit, in my opinion. But it was just that map that was just really just a massive refresh from what you know. 2 healing stations, a pack punch that was in a very good location, and that was easy to access. Obviously you really need an easy to access pack-a-punch, or the fun of the pack-punching would be shit. Of course I did not like the Mark 20 system, which ruined the game in my opinion for me. If they got with that Mark 20 system now, the game would have, oh my god. I know someone's right behind me, they're dealing with some shit here. pick up scraps, obviously. That's what it usually is. MP fucking 40, boys. I don't like to push for loot, if you know what I mean. There's K in there, but fuck that. Oh, fuck off. Give me those med kits. Looks like it's going to be a hell of a day. So I've got 2 zombie specifics. They're right down below me, so you know, back up. Even though they're there. Oh, get rid of that shit. 36p is against us. I want the ICR instead, you know. Being a weapon I can actually attach, along with a weapon I can't attach, but it's badass. FAC scoops over there. I don't think that's ours. I'm not gonna hop in there and try it, but where did 4 go? I'm trying to keep the upper roofs of 4. Bastard, you're fucked now, mate. Just thought I'd let you know. Please do it. He's not got like that great of a gun. Let's continue. The Frozen Dawn. Oh, the Frozen Dawn. I love it. I love it. The Frozen Dawn was that map. But when you found everything, when you found one that won the weapons, you did not want to build the others. You know? The Scythe was it's too easy, and then the rest was just instantly up the difficulty. I want him, you need a certain zombie, and you need to whack him with a shield, and then do some shit like that. Which just is not my way of doing an Easter egg. Oh, he has an actual full load of you asshole! Stop ditching me! Kill him! Oh, you fucking idiot, you are shit. He just fucking killed me because you're a fucking idiot. I'm really angry. Stop it! Let's continue, because this game is shit. Outbreak. Obviously Outbreak ain't that bad compared to some other maps in this game that I can reference right off the bat as being Infection and Descent. Like, why are the even numbered maps so shit? Like, I don't think I've ever seen a worse map than fucking Infection. Infection was that map which I'd never played really. Outbreak was more of a sort of play it, you either love it or you really don't, and sadly was it was a bit meh. You love it or you hate it. The Easter egg was just shocking. Shockingly shit, by the way, not shockingly good, shockingly shit. Right? It was really bad. Like, the Easter egg steps were just bullshit. You had to go and do some absolute shit that nobody cared about. And then once you finally completed the Easter egg, you didn't really get a reward. I remember that much. You didn't really get a fucking reward for doing the Easter egg, which was a bit of an absolute shitter, you know. You usually get rewarded for Easter eggs with either a new calling card or just something, but that map, no, I don't think you even got rewarded. No, you did get rewarded for the others. You got really high gamer score for it. You didn't actually get in-game rewarded. I'm leaving you there. That's we. Fuck. Thank you for that. Here's my shit. Now, my favourite part of Outbreak was possibly the wonder weapon, the self-free Colt. Who doesn't like a bit of self-free? It was so overpowered. But I think if you used that, you were really unskilled, because it was just a 60-man shotgun. If you remember that, baby, don't try and fucking leave all the zombies on me, you useless sack of shit. So I'm getting really angry. Stop it! You think I'm really leaving you? I'm following you. Just in case you try actually some more of that shit, you know. Oh, I see someone right the fuck there. Bye bye. Three left because he's a bitch. Oh, shall I revive you? You just did try and ditch me, so clearly I'm not wanted. Yeah, you're a bitch, mate. Look at you! You useless sack of shit. Fuck, who deserves it? Oh, I think he's respawned. Oh, fuck. I'm not deploying by them. I'm deploying there, mate. You can fuck off with that shit. Really think I'm deploying with you pieces of absolute dog shit players. I've downed 2 people. Alright. The gun's never fucking low. Do you have to loot now? I've got. Oh! I took the bat, a KM. Of course, now they're here. They're gonna die instantly. So I should leave them to die, obviously, because I don't really care about them. They're an asshole to me. They ditch me and then they expect me to help them when they go down. Like, I left them to die, obviously. If you tried to, you have been a bastard this whole game, you. Literally ditching me from doing. They're all in the big house. I've got a KN, I'm ready. The KN is one of the biggest assaults in the whole game. Fix dealing with some shit. Why'd you get sniped by Com? You're a bastard, mate. I'm really having enough of these fucking new taunt. I can't escape it. I think I could do. I'm not even saying you're that shit, mate. Fuck off, you useless sack of shit. Seriously, ditch guys. Then we're gonna go Dead of the Night. Obviously, Dead of the Night's in B, just because Dead of the Night was shit at the beginning. Kind of got a little bit better, but it's still not my cup of tea. I hate tea anyway. No, it is my cup of tea because I hate cup of tea. I like coffee, but I don't like a cup of tea. I like iced coffee, the ones with flavour, like the vanilla ones and shit, you know. I don't like the plain coffee. No thanks. No fucking thanks. It just generally at the beginning was not, but then it kind of redeemed itself because all the fucking blood-sucking Nosferatu just got decreased and decreased and decreased, and now they're not really that much of an issue. I've got close combat, which is the line I'm using. I'm 2 tiers away, and one of them's an outfit, and the next one's the tiger shark. Let's go to Dara Reese. I liked it, you know. I really did kind of like that map, Reese. Obviously, but the reason why it's down at sea is because it's remastered so much. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been remastered to the death of it. So basically, every game that gets a remaster, I believe, except for Black Ops 2, every Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, World at War obviously had it, Black Ops had it in the factory pack, which was alright. And then it kind of decreased with Black Ops 3 being the Giant, which was just generally a camping map. Just really did lose all touch for me, and that's why it's down there. Shadows of Evil also joins it. It's just because everyone, and I repeat, fucking everyone, loves that map. Not because I want to be different to everyone. It's not that. It's because everyone likes it so much that they just do like these trap glitches and shit, you know. And there's so many glitches in the map, and the Margwas were just shit. That's why another map's kind of at the bottom. In fucking put it in the fucking bin. That's what I'm saying. Then we've got Zetsubo no Shima. The power just instantly ruins it. Nothing else, just the power and the glitches just ruin it. The glitches are a little bit better. The power is still fucking shit though. You've got to get you know how to power at this point. You know why everyone was pissed off at that. Not just me. I was not the only one that was pissed. Everyone was pissed because just to get the power, it takes about round 8 just to get power, to get Jug, to get to fucking Jug. No, power should only take about bloody 1 switch. No filling up with water because that's shit. You want to use all these fundamentally new abilities in the game, yeah. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with when you're fucking changing how to do power to make it more farming simulator. And it really does annoy me because I love Zetsubo no Shima's design. Back in Japan, I like this one. I like the setting. Don't get me wrong, the setting was really fucking amazing for this map. It creeped me out a little. You know, it was one of the most creepiest maps. Behind Verrucht. Verrucht is never going to get beaten in the most scariest map factor, obviously. Verrucht is known as one of the most scariest maps ever released to Call of Duty Zombies history. Because obviously all the like noises you can activate and shit. It kind of pushed it down to the most scariest map anyone has ever played. And it's not going to be beaten at this rate with some of these other maps that are coming out now. They're more kid friendly because kids are overrunning Call of Duty obviously. And Activision's like, sweep their mum's bank accounts. They named themselves after a fucking Marvel character. That just makes me want to be sick. Violently sick. I should be banned. You have fun respawning now. I'm not. Have fun finding someone, trying to kill him and probably failing. Oh shit, sorry. You actually scared the fuck out of me. I didn't see the fucking thing. Obviously the GKS is one of the most fastest shooting weapons. Obviously you're not going to be able to detect anyone before you obviously go down with killing the fucker. I kind of feel bad because obviously that, you know, dying is not a very nice thing to have happen to you, and I can see that. I didn't mean to kill him. I did revive him though. Ready? Do you want to head in here? Okay, you jumped through the fucking window. That's why you don't jump through the fucking window. I'm back in, boys, and still alive. Somehow survived that massive fucking cluster grenade. Let's go to the next map. So this was D. This is, in my opinion, overrated section. Because these 3 maps, I just want to have a separate section for overrated. Mob of the Dead's fucking overrated. Like, all they did was add ghosts, and they're like, oh, this is fucking revolutionary, oh boy. Some of the aspects were cool, yes. The ghosting was very cool. But it's not, it doesn't deserve to be named one of the best maps, in my opinion. Raiden Opens instantly beats that. Then we got Der Eisendrache. Overrated as shit. This is the most overratedest map of all time. Get out of here, you dickhead. Come on then. Yeah, got someone though. The thing I'm really happy about though is the fact that I've placed after that Der Eisendrache. They added bows. Stop sucking the bows and the Easter egg off. It's not anything revolutionary. I can't stop saying I'm getting really pissed off at that. You know, the fact that Eyes and Drax one of the best maps of all time. I don't fucking think so. I don't think so one motherfucking bit. I think if not, it's one of the most overratedest maps of literal time. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're dealing with some issues. She obviously needed an SMG. I got you, mate. Where did he shoot from then? Give me that fucking loot. Oh, we're fucked. Don't die, we can't die, or the game's over for us. Yeah, I know. I just want my sword and I'm gonna meet my Shreef. My Shreef I'm very good with, obviously. See, that one kill came from that. I want to follow you, I don't want to be alone. Danger zone. Danger, danger. High voltage. I probably butchered that. I've been murdered. Yeah, let me in, let me in. Let me in. In station. Oh, you ledge. Oh, thank you so much. I downed someone. Don't know if they're dead though. No, they're definitely not dead. Alright. I'm gonna stay up here because I don't have that much good shit, you know. They're so shit. They haven't got, one of them's got a kill. Oh my god, they're so shit. It surprised me on how shit they are. Please don't die in station. In station and me are the only good players. I know it sounds fucking egotistical, but it's true. Like, I mean, who dies? Fucking. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I spoke too soon about in station being good. No, in station's still good to me. In my opinion, I'm just saying that because I don't think there's another respawn. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, I made it, I made it, I made it. Right. Hades is better than nothing, you know. Better than the pissing pistol, you know, at this round. Should just come here. Just got a literal fucking NMG. For free. Well, not really free, but for not doing much. Someone's in there. Be careful, boys. Someone's fucking in there. Get out of here. You egotistical twat. Give it. Oh, for God fucking damn it. Game, don't do this again. I can't. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Like, I hate this. I hate this new system. Come on then, bastard. You think you're fucking good? I'm getting on something a bit different for everyone else. I'm gonna land by one of these houses. Last respawn. So make this last respawn count. Oh, that's good. It's a very good find. Fucking bastard. No one likes you. Just no one likes you. Descent is overrated. Descent is shit. Well, let's be real. Descent is the worst, but I wanted my own overrated category, so I just shoved them all in there. I should have put Gold Covey in there, to be honest, as you heard Gold Covey ain't in there, but you know, I'll put that in E instead. E is more of the really more overrated than them. Have no really good relative to anyone saying that's actually a good map. Got a free supply drop. I'll open that in a bit, boys. Let's go get the next camo. I'm powering through that quite quick. The mog, I'm nearly done with the mog. Yeah, Revelations is on that because it's really overrated. Like, I know people, it still gets slack, but it's still shit. Finally, as well, the fucking street race camo for the. I've waited for that for ages. They haven't got one yet. There you go. Now I've got one. Yeah, Revelations and God Covey on equal levels here. They're on the same tier, by the way, so I can say them both. Yeah, to me it's just dreadful. To me those maps are just so shit that are literally unplayable. God Covey is better than Revelations, but to me I think they're really overrated. I'm just not a fan of the, you know, dragon type aspect. Not that it's a shit map. It's just the fact I really don't like some of the mechanisms in that game. But if it wasn't for that, I would actually generally love the map. But I don't, so deal with it. I've nearly done quads. Quads Victor. Is there a limited time Victor? Third times I'm still in tier 3 or 3. The thing that I'm really happy for is that we're going to get tier 29 today, I think. I'm going to grind tier 29. But that's going to be in a separate stream, so I can go to the next camo. Bye bye, boys.